disasters started right then and there. So 85 was one with Hallis's coach, Hallis's players, and then the disaster started. Willie Galt being traded to the Raiders, Jim McMahon had a shoulder injury because of Charles Martin, another dirty Packer. It's just they have not been a franchise worthy of all the adulation, except for where they came from, and that's the only argument I have.
Well, I mean, looking at the Bears, it really. I know they had their titles, but as far as the Super Bowl era, I hate to say this as a Knicks fan, but they're pretty much the Knicks of the NFL. Like, I mean, there's so many more better run franchises, so many better franchises out there. Why, the conversation always, is talked about, the Knicks. And then there's in the NFL, it doesn't always come back to the Bears, but they're talked about more than they should be. Kind of like the Knicks, they are talked about more than they should be. Is that a fair comparison?
Yeah, the Bears have been run very Knicks-ish in the past. I don't think that it's that way with this crew now. I think what the problem with the Bears is that there's a lot of talent on paper. You've got Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, Matt Forte, Jay Cutler, we already talked about. Martellus Bennett, who's as loopy as they come. If you look up Martellus Bennett Captain Crunch video during the next break, and you'll laugh your butt off. And there's that traditional Bears defense that's just not there in the last 2 years since Urlacher's retirement and everybody else has fallen off the face of the earth. It's a different scheme. I'm not sold on Mel Tucker. I'm not sure. I don't understand how he is still employed, but it's the Bears get talked about because of Jay Cutler, because he is so polarizing, and they do have talent on that team. The NFC North is really up for grabs. Green Bay has played a couple of good games, but they are not the runaway favorite. The Vikings with Teddy Bridgewater, they might be able to make a push because everybody else is falling to mediocrity. The Lions are as Jekyll and Hyde as they come. So even though the Bears have some major warts, there's still enough talent on that roster to still make them relevant.
Well, and with the Vikings, why would you ever go with a white quarterback? I mean, they've had far more success with black quarterbacks than they have with white quarterbacks. I mean, other than Fran Tarkenton. I mean, you look at Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon, Dante Culpepper. I mean, the lone exception is probably Tavares Jackson. I guess Donovan McNabb.
He never had a fair shot. Brett Favre. They did very well the first year with Brett Favre.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, yeah, okay, Favre and Tarkenton. But you look at Jeff George, he was terrible. Brad Johnson, that was awful. I mean, why would you? I mean, you got to stick with Teddy Bridgewater. I wish he wasn't injured, but is he coming back this week?
He should play this week. He's expected to be back.
Well, that's good. I don't think we should ever have to see Christian Ponder play another football game ever again.
Dear God.
What is the deal with, the NFL? Like, guys like Christian Ponder, and you look at, what's his name?
E.J. Manuel?
Blaine Gabbert.
Oh, Blaine Gabbert.
Who is the one that... Well, I mean, you just look at quarterbacks that have been taken in the first round in recent years that never would have gone in the first round in years past. I just don't understand why everybody's so, chomping at the bit to get some, overrated quarterback with all the measurables in the first round these days.
There's a lot of bad scouting. It just is. And anybody, I did not hear a lot of good things about Blaine Gabbert coming out. I could not believe the Jaguars took him when they did. And it was so Jaguars. Because all of the knocks that were on him coming out were true. He feels pressure when there's no pressure. He's not that accurate, not that mobile, and guess what? There he was. And they took him with the 10th overall pick. So you look at that draft in 2011, you had Cam Newton go first overall to the Panthers. Jake Locker went 8th overall to the Titans. Blaine Gabbert 10th. And then after that, Ponder 12th. And that was there was 4 quarterbacks taken in the first round. So going through the rest of that draft, the names that are in that draft, there's only 2 that really matter. Andy Dalton went 35th overall. Colin Kaepernick went 36th overall. And, I guess the book is still out there on Ryan Mallett going 74th overall, who's now a Houston Texan. And we'll wait how long they ride the Ryan Fitzpatrick train.
I think we'll see Mallett before the night is over here. Do you think I'm wrong on that? I mean, I think we might get one drive of Ryan Mallett before this night is over.
He's been under the house, under the roof for what, like 3-4 weeks now? I don't understand what they're waiting for.
Well, and Fitzpatrick he's always able to. Maybe they're giving Fitzpatrick, that like 6-week window that he always has with a team where they're really good, and then he gets a massive contract, and then he's garbage after that.
I'm just looking at all the quarterbacks through the years. 2007, Jamarcus Russell, Brady Quinn, Kevin Cobb, John Beck. Those were the first 4 quarterbacks taken.
I will say this: Kevin Cobb, if he hadn't been screwed up by concussions, I think he would have been fine.
What, you mean the concussion he got slipping in the shower in the Bills' locker room?
Well, that one too, but I mean that one didn't help. But he had like 2 or 3 concussions.
That was the nail in the coffin.
Outside of that one, and then he got thrown into the fire as soon as McNabb. They had that whole McNabb injury thing, and then things. Playing in Philadelphia never helps a quarterback.
Right.
Well, we are going to go ahead and go to break. We're here on LateNightSportsRadio.com. This is the Bob Sullivan Show. If you want to call in after the break, the number is 585-633-7487. And we will catch you after the break.
Tell me what's a girl gotta do. Looking at the history doesn't seem to give any clue. Just when I think I understand it all, you seem to unravel some more. Ooh, la, 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 ooh, I never know nobody like you. Ooh, la, la, ooh, now I know I'm a neighbor. Ooh, la, la, yeah, you keep me guessing, I'm confessing now, well, baby, it's true. I never know nobody like you. Baby, you're unenable. Baby, you're a riddle, I'm caught up in the middle of you. I'm trying to think bigger, but I can't seem to figure it through. I wanna make it better, but now I'm scared of looking a fool. Oh, baby, no, I've never been very good at playing it cool. Just when I think I understand it all, I find I know nothing at all. I never know nobody like you. Ooh, now I know.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on
Welcome
through
back
to
to
the
the
other
Bob Sullivan Show here on Late Night Sports Radio. If you want to call in to voice your opinion, the number is 585-633-7487. I'm back here with guest from BasketballInsiders.com, Jabari Davis. Sorry.
Hey, Bob, thanks again for having me on. Always a pleasure. You know the deal.
I do. It's the honor is all on this side of the table, by the way, even though we're not sitting across the table from each other.
A virtual table, but it's mutual. It's mutual. Trust me.
Really quickly before we get into some NBA, Adrian Peterson admitting to smoking weed before he takes a drug.